Hi everyone and welcome to another home invasion review, and today I will be reviewing The Strangers. So The Strangers is from 2008 from the US. It's directed and written by Brian Bertino. It's starring Scott Speedman, Liv Tyler, Gemma Ward, Glenn Howerton, Kip Weeks and Laura Margolis. Yes. So here we have the first Strangers. You know, there are two movies, and I will of course be reviewing the second movie with my good friend David. But let's focus on the first film for now. So The Strangers is about this couple played by Scott Speedman and Liv Tyler. They have just been to one of their friends' wedding, and they are driving back to Scott Speedman's kind of family vacation home. So it's quite isolated in the country, yeah. So they are going back there because they had like a plan, like a romantic evening, night, weekend together. But everything is not what it seems between them or around the place. So suddenly they find themselves stalked by these three masked people. Yes. So this is a very interesting one. I've seen this a few times now, and I've also seen the second one a lot of times. But the thing I like most about this film is probably the masks that the assailants are wearing, especially the man in the mask. I think that mask is so effective, that Bagman type mask, but also the other masks as well. And also in this one there isn't a lot of music like with the second one. I will get to that in my second review. But there isn't like any really distinct music, which works in some scenes, of course. It just makes it even more creepy and intensifies the horror as well. And I didn't realize this first time watching the movie, because I hadn't seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia yet then. But after seeing It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and just rewatching this movie, I noticed that Dennis from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is in it for a while. So I was like, oh, that's Dennis. He's in The Strangers. It was just so funny. Yeah. So that was a very, that's a plus point, definitely. But also, like maybe the absolute last bit, the last few seconds were kind of like unnecessary, just the way it kind of ended. And this is said to be based upon the Caddy murders, I think. But it is so loosely based, because this is like not at all kind of what happened. It's not even the right description. There wasn't a couple, there was a mother with her kids. So yeah, this is very loosely based upon that case, maybe. But still, you know, if you hear something that is based on true story, it gets a bit creepier. And I think the last like 20 minutes of this film is the best for me, because there's a living room scene with a couple, which is quite intense in my opinion, and that is the best scene in the entire film, just because of the raw emotions. And I like that the masked man like takes off his mask, but we don't get to see it. We just get to see how the characters react to that action, which is very effective in my opinion. It's good that we kind of never see them. We only see them like in half lighting, like very bad lit lighting, and it really works so well. And the cinematography is really good in some scenes. Like there's a scene with Liv Tyler. She's in the, I think it's in the living room or another room, smoking. And like behind her, the man in the mask just creeps up, like very silently, like in the corner. And that really works. Yeah, so those moments really works. And this isn't a movie like with jump scares and stuff like that. So I really appreciate it. It just builds upon really good atmosphere. But it still isn't as strong as the second one. But I will get to that in my review with David. But it's still a good movie in my opinion. And here is my edition of the film, the Polish edition, Nieznajomi, The Strangers. Yes. And here you have the man in the mask. And here it says, it happened for real. You have to take that with a grain of salt. Yes. Yeah, it's the same. So I will give this movie a 7 out of 10. Yes. So thank you so much for watching, and please let me know what you think about The Strangers. Give this video a big thumbs up if you're looking forward to watching the second review, and subscribe if you already haven't. You will get a lot more horror content, horror movie reviews, etc. And thank you all for supporting me so much. It means so much to me. You have no idea. So I hope you'll have an amazing day and evening or night wherever you are. Bye.